Ward still has it. He'll dump this one off. Incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver on that pass. That's going to bring up fourth down. The Seminoles are lining up to punt it away. Number 29 is waiting for the snap. Punts the ball away. Bush fields it at the 18. The offense ready for the first play of this drive. They moved the ball extremely well on their last possession on their way to the end zone. The offense will start at the 21.
21-yard line. First and 10.
Setting up the play action. Throws it to the outside. Down the sideline. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, USC. He's on a different level than everybody else, though.
And he sure is, my friend. This kid is a real deep threat. He can stretch the defense and cause a lot of problems for the secondary.
They're setting up for the PAT. He makes the PAT. Over 3 minutes remain in the second quarter, and the score is USC 27, Florida State 7. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff.
Number 18.
He sends it off. Cooper has it at the 5. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. This drive will start at the 27. Single set backfield.
First and 10.
Here's a pitch left side. And they make the stop at the 29-yard line. Dunn gains about 2 yards on the run. Second and 8. Ball on their own 29.
9-yard line.
USC comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Harvey tackles him at the 30. Third down, 7 yards to go.
On the 30-yard line.
Florida State comes out in the shotgun. Ward off the fake, rolling out to the left side. It falls incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down, and let me say one thing. This defense was up to the task that time in shutting down the pass play.
Yeah, they shut it down, and they got the 3 and out they were looking for.
4th and 7.
Florida State ready to put this one away. Bush is the deep man awaiting the return. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Bush fields it at the 27, gets past the tackler. They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown. They'll get the ball here at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line. First and 10.
USC sets up in the I. Tosses left. He can scoot. At the 40. To the 20. To the 10. And he will score. And they just keep on scoring.
It's just ridiculous how this offense is making everything look so easy out there.
You know what's scary is we're not even at halftime yet.
They line up for the point after. He splits the uprights with the extra point. So with just over 2 minutes left in the second quarter, our score, USC 34, Florida State 7. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff.
USC is lined up for the kickoff.
Decent kick. Number 18 fields it at the 2. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. They'll take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The Knowles set up in the gun. He's looking to pass. Throws it. And that one's incomplete. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
Nah, he just wanted to avoid the sack.
They line up at the 26. It's second down. The Seminoles come out showing 3 wide. Comes across the middle. And down he goes at the 32. And the defense got on it quickly.
That was a heck of a play by the big guy.
Sure was, Kirk. It's not too often those big linemen get their hands on the football. Boy, is he excited.
We'll see if they can capitalize on the good field position.
First and 10.
They're in the eye. Bush takes a handoff. Abraham brings him down at the 25-yard line. A 5-yard pickup by the halfback on the misdirection. It's second down.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
High formation here. Bush gets another handoff, and he's taken down at the 23. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. It's third down and 3 to go. Ball on the 23. Third and short, and they hand it off. Tackle made at the 18-yard line. The offense calls a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. We'll see what they can do in the red zone. They're in the red zone, where last time they came away with only a field goal. And they'll get him in the backfield. A 4-yard loss. They line up at the 22. Second down, 14 coming up here. USC will take a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down and 14.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Drops back to pass. Nance will make the sack. The Trojans line up with a single set backfield. He's looking, throwing left. His receiver has it. Bush tackles him at the 14.
Good pass and a good completion, but they'll still be short of the first down.
It's always tough to get a first down those third and long situations.
Fourth down. This one is from 31 yards out. They're already up big, and this could make the lead bigger. He gets it up, and he's got it. USC to kick, number 18, and Cooper back ready to return. He sends it off. Cooper takes it at the 4. We played 2 quarters, and it hasn't been pretty. Our score, USC 37, Florida State 7. Florida State is lining up to get their second half started. And this one's a short kick. Wyatt fields it at the 11. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
USC comes out with an I formation. Pick him up, tackle at the 31-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard on the play. From their own 31-yard line. Second down. Bush is the deep back as they line up in the I. Throws this one out to the right. Webb was the intended target. That'll make it third down. It's third down and 9 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Dennis lines up in a deep back, I formation. Looking to throw. He's looking for his man. Incomplete pass. So they couldn't pick up the long yardage, and now they'll have to punt. The Trojans line up to punt. Malone awaits the snap. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. Gay fields it at the 18. He just got shut down on the punt return.
Yeah, in situations like that, Brad, it's probably best if you just call for a fair catch.
They'll set up shop at the 20. The Knowles come out in a bunch formation. Drops back on first down. He throws right. Someone got a hand on it. Cooper was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it second down. It's second down.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Ward has 4 receivers lined up here. He's under pressure. He breaks it. He wants the long ball. The ball is tipped. This one will fall incomplete. It was the safety that almost came up with a big play.
Not a very good read here by the quarterback.
Kirk, I don't think he even saw the safety. But this offense is lucky that he couldn't hang on to the football.
They line up at the 20. Third down.
20-yard line.
Ward set to go to the air. He's taken off, and he's level at the 27-yard line. They get a good 7 yards on that one. The Seminoles are lining up to punt it away. Bush, the return man. He gets it off. Bush fields at the 29. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll go to work at the 28.
First and 10.
The Trojans line up with 4 wideouts. Here's the give. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
It's second down. Bush alone in the backfield. Bush will run it again. Oh, man, did he take a hit. Bush gets 3 yards on the carry. That'll bring up third down. From their own 31-yard line. Third down. The Knowles bring in their dime package. He drops back. Number 11 delivers. And that one's fallen incomplete. Now it's going to be fourth down.
Nice defense. That was picture perfect 3 and out. Good series for these guys.
The Trojans are lining up to punt it away. Malone is waiting for the snap. He really got a hold of that one. Gay takes it to the 16. So he managed to get a few yards on the run back.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Brad, with so much traffic in the middle there, it really makes it tough to break free.
First down. The Trojans line up with 6 defensive backs. First down, look at the throw. And they'll bring him down behind the line. It's 2nd and 13.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Seminoles line up with a single set backfield. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
From a defensive coordinator standpoint, it can really help out your scheme when you get excellent run support by the corner.
Not only does this kid tell him not to throw to his side, he's telling him not to run to his side. Yo.
Ball on the 16-yard
3rd and 15 coming up. Ball on the 16-yard line. The Noles have 5 receivers on this play. Ward drops back to pass. Sack for a loss at the 10.
There's nothing stopping the defense from getting the sack there, Coach.
It's tough for a quarterback to throw the football when he has that kind of rush coming at him.
Fourth and long.
They come out in a punt formation.
10-yard line.
Bush is back to receive. He punts it. Bush fields it for 50. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here.
1st and 10.
Ace backfield. Bush on the run. Wilson with the tackle at the 47-yard line. Bush gains about a yard on the play. Second and 9. Ball right around midfield.
47-yard line.
Drops back to pass. Steps up. Looking long down the left side. Incomplete. Smith was the intended target on the play. That'll make it 3rd down. From the 47-yard line, it's 3rd down and 9 to go. Number 11 with 4 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Lets it go. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good game.
Boy, he's throwing the football with some pop, isn't he, Coach?
Hey, if he's not careful, he's going to break his receiver's fingers.
They line up at the 31. It's 1st down. USC sets up in the I. Bush takes a handoff. He's taken down at the 30. Bush gets about a yard on the play. From the 30-yard line, it's 2nd and 9. They'll line it up with 4 wide receivers. Nice play fake. He throws right, catches it. They'll bring him down at the 26. That little play action good for about 4 yards. This defense faces another 3rd down. USC comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. They'll throw again. Defense hasn't stopped him yet. He passes it, and it falls incomplete.
Overthrew his man, but boy, did he have some heat on him.
Too much heat. Completing the pass is more important than throwing the ball 100 miles an hour.
That's true. He just needs to put a little bit more touch on that pass.
So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. This is to add to an already impressive lead. The kick is up, and it's good. And he's got to be happy about that kick.
Oh, no question. This kid is just a solid kicker.
USC ready to kick this one off. Kicks it away. Cooper fields it in the end zone. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
The offense looked a bit out of sync on that last possession, Coach.
And it was the defense that threw them out of sync, Kirk. Those guys are fired up. Let's see if they can hold them again.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Knowles come out in the shotgun. Gets rid of it quickly.
Wow. You talk about missing an open man.
The defense got real lucky there.
Yeah, they did. Someone either blew an assignment or got beat because that guy was wide open.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 24. Ward comes to the line with 3 wide. Ward options out to the right. He got hit hard.
Loss of 4 on the play.
From their own 20-yard line. 3rd down. The Trojans bring in their dime package. Ward drops back, throws this one out to the left. Almost picked off. So they go 3 and out after that incompletion. Florida State lining up the punt. Bush will be the return man. Punts the ball away. Bush fields it at the 41. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
Holding on the offense. Penalty is applied. 1st down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. USC comes out with 2 tight ends. He looks to throw on 1st down. Caught, brought down at the 49. That's 4 yards on the play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
2nd down. USC comes to the line with 3 wide. He's looking to pass. He steps up. He chucks it downfield. It's deflected. And this one falls incomplete.
That's just a great defensive play.
It won't look like much in the stat book, but that's getting the job done.
That'll bring up 3rd down. From the 49-yard line. 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Ace backfield. Play action. He heaves it deep. Got him again. And he will score. Wait a second. They put the points on the board, but they might have to take him down.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards was not foul.
That was a very, very costly mistake there.
That drives the coaches crazy. It drives the players crazy. It drives the fans crazy. It drives everybody crazy.
We'll see if that comes back to shoot him in the foot later on.
3rd down and 14 to go. Ball on the 43. Florida State puts 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Back to pass. He steps up. He lets it go. He snags it, and he's hit immediately. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 36. Throws this one out to the right.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
So that'll make it 2nd down. The Trojans come out in the ace formation. Bush up the gut. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. The Seminoles line up in a nickel back. Drops back to pass. Looking, throws, and he went way up, and he's got the interception. And that interception might be what they needed to get back in this ball game.
Nice try, Brad. Keep their hopes up, but I don't think they have a chance of winning this. They're too far down to catch up.
They'll take over at the 41.
Take over at the 41-yard line. First and 10.
Florida State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Hands it off.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
From their own 41-yard line. It's second down and 10 to go. Florida State goes with the ace set here. Ward, back to pass. Looks, he's under pressure. Cody will make the sack. They line up at the 33. Third down. Florida State lines up in a shotgun set. They'll run the option. Across the middle. This one is incomplete. Number 88 was the intended receiver on the play, and that'll make it fourth down. The Seminoles are lining up to punt it away. Number 29 awaits the snap. He gets it away. Calls for the fair catch. The offense heads out onto the field. On their last series, they opted to try and convert a fourth down, and they came up short. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line. First and 10.
The Trojans line up with a single set backfield. Give to the tailback. Nance with a takedown at the 30. Bush gains about 4 yards on the play. Unless we see some sort of miracle, this one's pretty much over. Heading to the fourth. Our score, USC 40, Florida State 7. Second and 6. Ball on the 30.
On the 30-yard line.
The Trojans come out in a bunch formation. Short toss. It's complete, and down he goes at the 37-yard line. So they'll pick up a first down there on a 7-yard completion.
And how about the poise of this quarterback to locate his receiver past the sticks and get him the ball? That was a great throw.
First down, 10 yards to go.
On the 37-yard line.
USC lines up with 3 receivers. Booty looking to throw on first down. Booty passes, tackle made at the 41. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. USC comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Nance will make the sack. It's second down, 15 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Looking to throw. He's looking, steps up, and he's going to be sacked. It's third down. USC sets up in the eye. Moody drops back, chucks it deep down the right side. Incomplete pass. So fourth down coming up.
And gives credit to the defense there. They played very disciplined and were able to break up the pass.
The Trojans are lining up to punt it away. Malone is waiting for the snap. He punts it away, and it's a great kick. Gay calls for the fair catch. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. First down. The Knowles come out in the ace formation on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 29-yard line.
Pretty nice run there by the halfback.
Yeah, he wasn't phased at all by the blitz. He just found a hole and picked up some good yardage.
From their own 29-yard line, it's 2nd and 1. Single set backfield. On the handoff, broke away from one. Ting with the tackle at the 34-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. Gunn takes it up the middle. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. That's 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 38. It's 2nd down. Florida State lines up with 3 receivers. Dunn will run it again. And he couldn't go anywhere on that run.
Nah, he couldn't go anywhere because there was no place for him to run. The defensive front got a good push and knocked that offensive line backwards.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 34. Florida State comes out with an I formation. Ward back to throw. He throws it. It's tipped.
Nice timing by the safety to get there and knock it away.
Oh, that's his job, and he did it perfectly on that play.
The Seminoles line up the punt. Right, the return man. Number 29 punts it, and he really got a leg into this one. Right takes it at the 23. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
They'll start at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line. 1st and 10.
Looks like they've taken out their quarterback, and they're giving this young man some mop-up duty. He throws, and it's caught. He's hit and taken down. Number 60 is walking off the field now, and the trainers are going to have a close look at him.
Some coaches want to say mind over matter, but if you're hurt, you're hurt. Simple as that. Nothing you can do about it.
It's 2nd and 4. Ball on the 38-yard line. Florida State lines up in a dime defense here. Booty will hand it off. And he's tackled at the 41-yard line. Just about 3 yards there. They line up at the 41. It's 3rd down and a yard for the first down. One man backfield. 3rd and short, and they'll throw for it. It's tipped.
The safety did an excellent job of reading the play. Looked up, found the ball, knocked it down.
That's exactly what you're taught to do as a defensive back, and that's why he's on the field making plays.
The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Malone awaits the snap. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Gay signals for a fair catch. They're just about ready to get this drive started. After their last series had some promise, but it ended with a punt. The offense will start at the 20. Florida State goes with the ace set here. Got an opening. They'll bring him down at the 38. He eclipses the 100-yard mark with that carry.
This guy has had a solid game. Gaining 100 yards rushing against this defense is no small task.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38. Florida State in a 4-wide set. He gets another carry. Little shake and bake move. And down he goes at the 48.
On defense, it's all about instincts. It didn't look like their instincts worked too well on that play.
You're right, Lee. There was a lot of running room there.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. Florida State lines up in a shotgun set. Jackson tackles him at the 44-yard line. And we got an injured player on the field. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 44. High formation here. Back to pass. He steps up, looks. Number 13 lets it go. And they push him out at the 38-yard line. Complete for 6 yards, and that's good for a first down.
Short throws like this are very effective because they tend to wear down the defense over the course of a game, especially when they get you a first down and keep the offense on the field.
First down, 10 yards to go. They line up in an I. Run, right side. Missed tackle. Look at the power. The 10. I'm pretty sure they won't win it, but they haven't quit yet. They get the defense running one way and go with a reverse, and they get the touchdown.
You know, when it comes to trick plays, there's a certain time to call it. All at the right time, they work perfectly. It shows you good coaching, knowing when to call the reverse, catch that defense napping.
So they're ready for the extra point. He splits the uprights with the extra point. So with just over 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score is USC 40, Florida State 14. Like they're lined up for the onside kick. Here's the onside kick.
Well, moving the football hasn't been a problem all game.
Yeah, but this one's in the books, Coach. I expect him to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
They'll set up shop at the 40.
At the 40-yard line. First and 10.
The Trojans line up in an I formation. He's taken down at the 42. He plows ahead for a 2-yard gain.
On the play.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 42. Dennis lines up in a deep back, I formation. Dennis up the gut, a little juke. And he's tackled at the 44.
I think this offensive line is getting better and better as the game goes along.
And, Coach, I'll tell you what, I think they're killing the will of this defense. And I don't think they're done just yet.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Trojans line up with 2 tight ends. Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 42-yard line. Dennis comes away with 2 yards on the carry. That'll make it second down. From the 42-yard line. Second and 8 coming up here. Dennis is the deep back as they line up in the I. Dennis on the handoff. He jukes. McIntosh with the tackle at the 36. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground. Congratulations to our players of the game. Both of these young men should hold their heads up high today. USC comes out with an I formation. Again with the run. McIntosh brings him down at the 33-yard line. And that'll be a first down as they try to run that clock down. It's first and 10. Ball on the 33. USC comes out with two tight ends. And this one finally comes to an end, and it wasn't even close. What are your final thoughts on the game, Coach?
I can't say enough about this performance. USC looked like a team on a mission to destroy anything and everything that got in their way. Brad, this is a really good-looking football team.
Folks, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you can join us again next time. Our final score in this one, USC 40, Florida State 14. So for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye, everybody, and thanks for tuning in.
All right, that's going to wrap us up for that slaughter. Not really, didn't expect it to be that one-sided. Work done with a pretty good day, but didn't do much good. So let me get out of here. All right, that wraps us up for week 15 in the Classic College Football League. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So if you guys prefer that on the YouTube side, you can pause it and take a deeper dive if you wish to do so. And then go over to 16. These are the upcoming games. You can pause those on the YouTube side also if you'd rather take a deeper look at that. And we also have the sheet if you got it that way. I don't know what games we're going to have just yet, but we'll figure that out before we see you again in 2 weeks for these. Again, because I have to play the NCAA basketball games and these and the NFL all out on the field. I do it every 2 weeks just to give myself enough time to play all of those games, which sometimes doesn't even work out with that, but that's the max I want to go with it, unless I have something special going on, like out of town or something bad. Let's go over and take a look at the rankings page. That looks like that. You can look at it that way if you prefer that, and then if you don't prefer that, we'll look at it this way. Pause that on the YouTube side as well later once it's moved over. Florida State fell to 23rd. No, 93. 95, 97, 4, 99. Yeah, looks like they fell out of the ranks at the end with that loss. Unbeaten. Fell out of the ranks of the top 72. And I've already had my 2 cups of coffee. That's not good. Only undefeated team still left is the 97 Wolverines. We'll see as we go if that holds up. And even if it does, will that do them any good in the playoffs? We'll find out eventually. Speaking of that, let's go over. And if we started the playoffs today, it would look like that. That's a little too hard to see. We'll pull it this way. Keep in mind, in the next round, it will automatically match up the highest and lowest seeds that will not. It doesn't matter where they are in the bracket. It will do that for all rounds. This one and the college basketball both do that. NFL is schemed more like the NFL, which also does that technically. But it's set up the way that the NFL does their playoffs. So that'll wrap us up for this part. If you guys are interested, I'm going to talk with Kevin about some things that I do, and I did not turn that off, so you can see the bottom of that stuff. Let's do that now. There we go. Most of the user form should have been where you could see them, but the pages might have been cut off with that little bar. So that's going to wrap us up for the college football part. So let's go towards that. Kevin, you still around? Are you still around and are away from your computer because you're doing your laundry? See, got a name on it. I'll pop his name in there. Maybe he'll see that if he can't hear me. Raise my mic level a little bit. Test 1, 2, test. Hello. Kevin. All right, so what I was going to do is Kevin, if you're still here, this is the series I've been watching from LSU, Legend Sports Universe. It's the Madden Franchise Stars Football League. And what he's doing differently is he has a player pool, I think he said, of 150 players per team. They got a random draw for year one, and then they'll get a random draw for I don't know, 5 draft picks or something as they go through the seasons. So eventually they'll rotate in all of the stars, but they don't always get a good draw. So that's one you can check out if you're looking for people to follow. He does pretty good stuff. He has also got a version of that for baseball as well. So if you're into that stuff, you can check his channel out. And then Christopher Slovic is the other one that I was talking about. Which I think you did check out. He used here's the spring college football league he did, which used these rosters that I just played with. And then he had my NFL 2K5 file as well, and he did, so he named the league after me for that one. So a couple people you can check out if you're still around. Some of this is from, that was from 3 years ago. I don't think I was following him back then. Thanks for the, why didn't my activity feed show that? Oh, that's on the YouTube side. Okay. All right, so Kevin, if you're still here, flip over here to all right, so here's some of the things that I got going on the college side. So I made the Mud Dogs, of course, because who doesn't make Mud Dogs when there's a college game involved, right? Made the Nerds, Revenge of the Nerds, Adams, working on the Mountain Goats. Blue Ridge, blue something. Anyway, there's all these ones that you see with the EA are movie or show related. Blue Mountain Goats. There we go. We're working on them. And this is for the college side. The Lions and the Armadillos, of course, you've seen those movies, you know who those people are. And then we got other stuff like the Dolphins, I think, are the ones from, I may not do them because I think that might be the Miami Dolphins from the Ace Ventura stuff, but it could be something else. I looked them up a long time ago. Somebody mentioned doing an online league where everybody makes their own teams. So this is the team that I came up with for that. I actually may change it a little bit. I might want to do that side being the number. It's the arch backwards that way. Because I don't want it to face backwards, I don't think. So I might do the number over here and then just do the right side. Anyway, that's what I've been working on for that part because and I can't call them the Arkansas Tech Cox. I don't want to do that. So, which I found kind of weird. I can't do cannabis, but I can do snipers on the Madden side. But if you try to load an image that has guns in it, like I tried to do a camo for the, which is actually the one team I can't make right now. For I wanted to do their camo in like a gun pattern, but camo colors, and it wouldn't let me do it because it had guns in it. But I loaded a sniper rifle to go on the helmets and had no issue. So yeah, the Madden side is just glitchy, dude. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, this is the roosters that I'm working on for that league they were talking about. Everybody doing a custom team to be in the league or whatever. I don't remember if that was you. Were you talking about that after the Cobras season's over? It might have been pleated pants or somebody. Anyway, looking into maybe doing something for that. We'll see. We got the different unis. And I will say on the Madden side too, it doesn't, like if you make something chrome, it doesn't go into the game as chrome. I don't know, dude. Like they said it was supposed to be more robust than the NCAA, but I don't see that. I think it's worse, to be honest with you. So that's what they look like on their home and away stuff. There's the alternate home and the alternate away. And then of course the color, and then the color is red. So anyway, just something I'm toying with if they decide to do, I can't even remember who it was that said they were going to do one. But that's what I've been working on for that. There is a way, because I wanted to show you this if you're still here, that you can get the helmet of your team into your logos so it will show up instead of your man cave logo if you prefer that. And if you are interested in that, let me know and I'll show you how to do it. It doesn't take very long. The problem is, like the in-game teams, they'll have the one facing right and one facing left. I don't think we can do that. Like if it used a secondary as one of them, then we might be able to do it, but I don't think it does. So what we would have to do is load it into one spot, like the main, and then see if it shows it both ways, facing to the right, whether you're home or away. Now, if it shows it on, say, one or the other, it doesn't matter which, and then it shows the secondary on one, then we could flip it and do it that way. But anyway, if that's something you're interested in learning, let me know. I'll show you how to do it. It doesn't take very long. It's pretty quick. I did not, however, do that for the pro teams. I've only been doing that for the college teams. As you can see, that all day. I'm just not done with the goats yet, so I haven't done theirs. And I don't know if I'm going to do all these. I don't have the game, so I may not mess with it, but we'll see. All right, so if we go back over to the Madden side, you can see I'm working on the custom teams. It will not let me add the 32nd team, so right now I don't have the commandos. I've also had to change a couple. This is actually supposed to be the Oklahoma City Slaughter. Won't let me put that, so I had to do Carnage. Which, I mean, I get it to a point, but I mean, it's frustrating because there's no reason you shouldn't be able to put the word Slaughter. Webster Slaughter is going to be in the game if you do Legends. So I just don't get it. They're a little too restrictive, I think. But I understand. But if I would think you could program it to look for certain things to go with that. So you wouldn't have to just nix the word itself, right? So the ones that don't have a draft on them are submitted. So those are available. If you have the game, you could possibly grab them if you wanted to. The ones draft, I got to do the rosters on, but most of the visual stuff is done. I am checking as I go through because you only get 5 spots on that instead of 10 like you get on college, which is also stupid to me. But I'm checking to see how many spots I got left and if there's any text I want to add for the jersey part or any of that stuff as I go through. Now, I will say, if you aren't familiar with creating too many teams, because I think you've only done the one, right? Unless you've been working on some in the background. You do not get a different roster per team. So if you select Average Joes on all of your teams, they will all have the same names. Heights, weights, everything. It's all the same. It does not randomize any of that. So that's what I mean by the rosters are done. Because I actually have, as I said, I'm pretty big into the spreadsheet stuff. So I had actually created something that would randomly generate my names for my teams, including the coaches, just because I don't want it to be all the same. So if I ever get to do these teams in my own league, I don't want all of the players named the same for every team, right? So that's why I'm doing these. That's about it as far as that goes. I did do some actual logos for the teams, but because we only have 5 spots, I didn't upload any of them, but this is kind of what I created. And I'm not going to take all the credit for these. I used AI to create these, a lot of them. Which, yeah, I mean, if you decide to do other teams besides the Cobras, once your run with them is done, you could always try doing stuff with AI to see if what it can create for you, give you ideas or any of that. I also used the AI to name the stadiums. I just asked them what a good name on Copilot, I think, Microsoft Copilot, what a good stadium name for a team called so-and-so would be. And it would spit out like 10, and if I liked any of them, I'd use it. I did have my own names before, but I thought maybe it would come up with some better things. In some cases it did, so just a lot of them. But just to give you an idea of what the AI can create, these are all created, which I have some teams in here that I'm not using. These guys I kind of borrowed over from my baseball game. It's SMB 4. The idea of the logo and stuff is different, but I kind of brought the idea over. I did not use this team. And as I said, I couldn't use cannabis. I went away from Canadians because I had a Toronto Canadians team, but I didn't use that either. Here's one that I did use, but I don't have that uploaded because, again, you only have 5 spots on the Madden side instead of 10. So they gave me some pretty good stuff, but I can't use any of it. And then DC, you can't name your team DC. I just want to be DC Spirit, and it wouldn't let me do that. So I had to do list of call or something like that. I had to do something stupid. But it just frustrates me that you don't have enough options. And then like these guys that created that AI created that. Sometimes I have to fix the lettering because it doesn't know how to spell that well. This one it did. But again, I can't upload these because you only have 5 spots on the side. So I did the work to create them before I knew that I couldn't use them. And then in some cases, that one also I updated. So I pulled these two up. That's what my logo used to look like for them. And now it looks like that. Which you can only do 512K, so I would have had to shrink this down if I wanted to use it still. But I tried to update them since the game's graphics are quite a bit better than they used to be. Let's see, what else were we talking? This is another one that I started doing that I didn't. I used it, but I didn't quite use it. Like that's just a different team. So if I get that out of the way, it's right here. So the logo's different. Color scheme's a little different. So I don't know why it does that. I changed the lettering. That used to be a lot different lettering. It's better, I think. But that's what they look like. So yeah, I just went through and did, and all of the teams have 6 or 5 uniforms. It doesn't like for whatever reason you can't do a 6th for a color rush away. But to be honest, that does fit their scheme of they like to do the color rush or the old time uniforms, like the Broncos, the old orange with the D on the helmet, all that. But they don't give you the away version, only the home. It's pretty stupid. So this is what the Knights look like now. I did have a gold and black version with white of them, but this is kind of going back to the Madden 08 series. A little bit more like what they looked like then, except that we didn't have the alts. Just a moment away. That's what they look like. And then again, I did chrome for the sword and everything because I thought it would look more metallic, but it doesn't come over chrome, which is also stupid. Like fixture stuff. That's what the field looks like. So we did quite a few. We're trying to do 32 in case we could do a league, although you can't do the team builder teams on the Madden side unless you're doing an online franchise, and then you can only be one of the teams. So kind of slowed down work on this just because of that fact. I could do it, but then you'd have to just feature the one team, right? Maybe start a new one and feature a different team the next season. Some shit like that, which is stupid. Sorry, I don't have a mic, Kevin. I used to have one, but it doesn't, like, it errors out my Burnout Paradise. I can't play it, so I've just taken it off. And then I uninstalled the virtual camera for OBS too because it causes the same issue. But I don't have an avatar like you have, so if I have my camera on, you'd be seeing me, which nobody wants. I don't want to break your screen, right? All right, so that's kind of where I'm at with those custom teams that I'm working on. And I'm just plugging away on those whenever I get the itch because of what I was talking about with the only being able to be one team. So when I was talking about the Google Sheets and the ratings, like I have a lot of different things going on here. But this is a Madden calculator for calculating the overall of every position. And it's not 100% accurate because they do different things now. This is back more. I think this was 19. Is when I got this. 19. But I used to just give me an idea of what's going on with the players. But this is kind of where this is how I create my ratings for players. So I go to Pro Reference Football, look up the person, and then I import their stats into the sheet. And then it takes those stats and it gives them a rating compared to all of the other people that are rated. And then it gives like a range of what that rating could be in, and then it adjusts that according to what everybody else's is. So it was still a work in progress to get these right. I just started doing this this part over here with the spread. Try to do some things a little bit differently because originally this was set up for NFL 2K5, so all these ratings weren't available, which I also still have, which is this one. Anytime. You can do it. There you go. Ah, see, so the actual ratings here only go over to for NFL 2K5. And the only reason I didn't do a series for that with these rosters is because that game has interception issues. Like there are constantly picks. Like there'll be some games that have 11 picks in them, and one team will do 2 and the other one will do 9. Like it's ridiculous. And even if you set it down to 0, it still has that many. It's just crazy. When I created these, I did not know that was an issue with that game. So I've kind of been tinkering with that a little bit too to see if bringing the catch down and the aggressiveness of the quarterbacks down and all that would change any of that. But being that I'm working on new projects, I haven't been back to it yet. So that's what that looks like. And then we were talking about, which I still showed to viewers, so hopefully you're still here. And then I was talking about the horse racing thing, which I believe is in the same folder as this file. Yeah. So if we open that,
Copyright 2015.
all right, so let's get out of that because that desktop audio is not on. So we'll open it again.
Welcome to 31 Lengths, a horse racing simulator game for Excel. Developed by Jack Reed, copyright 2015.
And that is me. You can call me Jack on your streams if you prefer, or you can call me Sire. Doesn't matter. So I never did add the the gameplay. That's why I called it a simulator earlier in the chat. So if you choose to watch races, you can pick by adding the numbers. But for now, we'll do 3 just to give you an idea what it does.
Taking entries for race number 1. It's post time for race number 1 on the card. The horses are loading. The horses are in the gate. And they're off. Lady of Shamrock with a nice start. Lady of Shamrock leads as they enter the first turn. As they head into the backstretch, it's Bimelek with the lead. Halfway down the backstretch, Bimelek leads. Followed by Grand Flaneur and Gallant Fox, Sarava is the trailer. Into the turn for home, Grand Flaneur leads the way. And down the stretch they come. Grand Flaneur leads by 1 1/9 over Bimelek. And at the wire. Grand Flaneur wins by 2/3 of a length. By Mellick up for a second. Gallant Fox is third. Devil is due in fourth. Race results in payouts. Number 12 Grand Flaneur is your winner. Win pays $6.21, place pays $2.15, show pays $1.16. Number 1 by Mellick is second, place pays $2.36, show pays $1.27. Number 4 Gallant Fox for third, show pays $1.77.
And none of the real long shots came in that time.
Taking entries for race number 2.
But it does happen.
It's post time for race number 2 on the card. The horses are loading. The horses are in the gate.
And these are all
And they're off.
real horses except for I
Mr.
think,
Prospector with a nice start.
3 of them. I think 2 of them my
Mr.
son
Prospector
named,
leads as they enter the first turn.
and 1 my daughter named. But the rest
As
of
they
them
head
are
into
red.
the back stretch, it's Golden Horn with the lead.
And I'll show you the back end
Halfway
of
down the
that.
back stretch, Top Flight leads.
Once
Followed
the
by
third-
Golden Horn and Seeking the Soul.
Once
Swain
the-
is the trailer.
Once the third race
Into the
is
turn
done.
for home, Seeking the Soul leads the way. And down the stretch they come. Seeking the Soul leads by 1 5/6 over Crypto Clearance. And at the wire.
Couldn't
Seeking the
catch it.
Soul wins by 4/5 of a length. Precocious up for a second. Bodacious Tatas is third. Golden Horn in fourth. Race results in payouts. Number 11 Seeking the Soul is your winner. Win pays $209.69, place pays $88.86, show pays $57.99. Number 6 Precocious is second, place pays $2.87, show pays $1.87. Number 10 Bodacious Tatas for third, show pays $13.14.
Speaking of long shots.
Taking
99 to
entries for
1.
race number 3. It's post time for race number 3 on the card. The horses are loading.
Fleeting Light, that's my son's. That's one of the real ones. Used to play a game called Gallop
The horses
Racer,
are in the gate.
and that was the horse he created originally on there, so, or one of them. And he kind of liked
And they're
it.
off.
So when I created
Sisson B
this,
with a nice start.
he wanted that to be in the game.
Sisson B leads as they enter the first turn.
So I put it in there.
As they head into the back stretch, it's Sisson B with the lead. Halfway down the back stretch, Points off the bench leads. Followed by Sisson B and Broker's Tip. Fleeting Light is the trailer. Into the turn for home, Laughing leads the way.
Now, Fleeting Light is a stretch runner. But
And down the stretch they come.
but she's
Laughing
a
leads
little
by
too
1
far
over Broker's
back.
Tip. And at the wire. Laughing by a head. Broker's Tip up for a second. Sisson B is third. Sherry Yar in fourth.
Yeah, he was coming, but he couldn't quite get there. A little too far back.
Race results in payouts.
All right, so that's going to wrap
Number
it
10
up for
Laughing
those
is your
3,
winner.
and
Win
it'll
pays
take us
$16.12. Place pays
back to
$7.49.
the menu.
Show pays $4.13. Number 2 Broker's Tip is second. Place pays $58.25.
99 to 1
Show pays
second there.
$32.12. Number 1 Sisson B for third. Show pays $2.04.
All right, so we also have a stats tab where you can view the horse jockey stats, and then there's a player stats for when I would put the other 2 modes in, which I never did. And then there's an admin if you want to add more horses, a new player, or jockeys, or reset the horse stats or the jockey stats. So if we take a look at the horse stats, and then you pick out whatever you want to look at. So let's say 1%. Now Ness might be a new horse, but he's only got 1 start with 1 win, so that's not too impressive. But you got 57.1% on a couple of these top 3s. 100% there, 12 for 12. Amazing. And then if you do your rating, Ness is currently rated 1 first, but he's only got 1 win. So Danzig's there, Smarty Jones, Norfolk. So that's kind of what I like. Then you can do pages to go look at all. Once it gets to the end, it should wrap around. But I think there's like 1,500, so maybe so the other way. So we'll do this, and then if we go to the left, yeah, there's 1,262 horses. So currently, and I add stuff as new horses come out, Triple Crowns and all that. So there's that. And then you can also look at jockey stats if you do that as well. And they get, I haven't added any new jockeys, that's why you get 82 starts there. And then rating wise, Kai, Shoemaker, real jockeys, by the way, Pat Day, Angel Corbin. So a lot of familiar names up there if you follow racing art, Jerry Bailey, Eddie Maple. So if we go exit out of that, and then we can do, I believe it's, see if I can remember this password. That ain't it. There we go, we got it. All right, so if we go look at this, there's all your forms that are used. So that's to add horses, jockeys, and players. That's the admin form. I think that's what I called it. There's the graphics that are housed in a user form that are used to do the horses and the jockeys. You can have them going the other way, obviously, since you have the front stretch and back stretch. There's your number of races selected. This is if you want to preview, so it's kind of for testing to make sure the horses look right, the numbers and all that. So if you actually play that, then you select whatever color you're going to want the horse to look like. And then you select the number. And you get a little graphic that you can flip to see what they look like. Now the backstretch is so far away, I just left the numbers because they're so small you can't see them anyway, but they're technically backwards. Only because I didn't want to have to use more resources for the stuff, but that was just for testing purposes. That was weird. So there's the horse stats, jockey stats. There's part of the player stuff I was working on, player stats. There's the race graphics, results, selection screen. And then this is for players also for and payouts and all that stuff. And then you have modules that kind of run the stuff. I think I have that one too, currently. This one goes to the track, so it pulls up the user forms that it needs. As goes through that code. That's if you want to look at the horse stats, jockey stats, and then if you want to reset stats, that's what this one does. And then we have background stuff like the racing graphics. Double click on it, you get all the code behind it. It does the clock and moves the horses and all that stuff. So you say you like numbers. That's where the numbers come in. And that's just for the racing graphics. So you have, you go to horse stats, double click on it, and you have all the horse stats behind code. You control the buttons and looking at the headers to sort them and all that stuff. Background. So that's kind of the nerdy stuff that I do, is that kind of thing. I just kind of started with this stuff. So this is originally a NFL pick'em pool that I used to do down in Florida, which I've been debating on doing it again here. So the people we bowl with are gambling fools here, just outside of Atlanta. But this thing, it goes out to the web. That part's set up. Next. Yeah, there we go. So if it goes out to the web, it pulls back everything. So if we refresh this, now it's got all the scores from week one. So if we go back over here, it shows all of the scores in week one. So basically what it good Lord. Time. Well, I don't know where it is. Somewhere. All right, now we got it. All right, so this one is set up so that you can go from week to week just with the bar. And then if I ever get it finalized and decide to use it, I'll have it on. But you can take a look at all the weeks, wherever you want to go. And then you also have what's working to find out. So go to playoffs, which I haven't seen nothing there yet. So we'll go back to one. You can also go to 10 pages. So I am a Chiefs fan, so we'll look at Chiefs. So it's not updated the other games in the background, but it will eventually. It's on a timer. So, and it's pulling the old standings, which should have also updated at some point. But it gives you all of their stuff once it pulls out of it. So on that it is updated. Fix that at some point. And then you have the pick entry form. If you select that, it takes you to whatever week does not have scores. So then you can use the drop downs to pick the team you want. And I do that off the entries. Obviously, if I have people come in and do it, decide to run a pool and do your points, and then you hit submit and it'll save it to that line. And then all it does is look as the game's complete. If we go back to one. No, I want that. See, it's updating in the background right now. So if I go back to one, can see here, it's got all this stuff. So basically all it's going to do is if you submit that, it's going to look to see if that whatever you've got here exists in this row. If it does, then it counts out as a winner. It ignores ties. Other than subtracting the value. I don't know, just subtract them. I'll do it with that. But anyway, that's what it does. And then you can print envelopes out if you want to do that for the winners and all that. So if you did second, third, and there's no names populated, so it doesn't pull anything up. It would if there was stuff here. But that's kind of the nerdy stuff I do in Excel. Sure. But I think that's going to wrap us up for this one. I'll be back in a few minutes with our first of 2 NFL games that we got to get done today. I would do them maybe tomorrow night, but I bowl on Mondays.